Alright friends, so we are going to use the fish that we started on Monday with our shape examples that we created. So we're going to take our shape examples, and remember, we looked at using shape size 2 and 3 are probably going to be the best ones for what we're going to need. Because if we make our shapes too small, we're not going to be able to color them in. So we're going to start with making a variety of shapes throughout our fish. So you can do something like a square. Maybe this weird skinny space gets a blob. You can draw a triangle. Maybe over here is a circle. And you don't have to create patterns if you don't want to. Now, I made that one really skinny. I'm going to have some trouble coloring that in later. So you don't have to make patterns. If you want to make patterns with your shapes, you can. So try to draw one shape inside of each one of the bigger spaces. Now, right now, I know it doesn't make a lot of sense why we're doing it this way. I'm gonna make this one a half circle. And that's because what we're doing right now is we are, so right now we're just drawing our shapes, and then we're gonna color them in later, and it's gonna make more sense when we get to that part. So just variety of shapes that are, some are bigger, some are smaller, some are close to the edge, some are right in the middle. However you want to make these shapes look, however you want to draw them. And you can choose different shapes if you like. Looks like a chicken leg. You can choose to go off the edge of your shape if you'd like. You can keep them floating. So a few words that I use when I'm drawing is, if it's a floating shape, that means the shape is not touching any sides. If it's an anchored shape, it's touching a side. So floating shapes can be floating, or you can have anchored shapes. And anchored shapes just touch the edge, like I said. Okay, and don't forget your tail. So these are triangle shapes over here. So I think I'm going to try not to do any triangle shapes inside there. Okay, so also with our eye, because now that we've drawn all our shapes in, we might not be able to remember where our eye is. So while you still remember which shape is your eye, go ahead and color that in. So we colored in our mouth and we color it in our eye. So now, after you've done this part, you are all set and ready to go for tomorrow.